London, a British judge ruled Monday that WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange should not be extradited to the United States to face charges of violating the Espionage Act, because he is at extreme risk of suicide and might not be protected from harming himself in a U.S. prison. Many experts had anticipated that District Judge Vanessa Baratzer would permit extradition in the high-profile case, but she said the defense had provided compelling evidence that Assange suffers from severe depression, that he has written a will, sought absolution from a priest, and that a razor blade was found hidden in his cell at Belmarsh Prison in London. The judge said she relied on testimony from psychiatrists called by the defense, who stressed that Assange was actively planning to kill himself if ordered to face trial in the United States. The overall impression is of a depressed and sometimes despairing man fearful for his future, Baratzer said. Assange was at the rear of courtroom, sitting in a glass booth, wearing a dark blue suit and a green surgical mask, and he closed his eyes as he listened to the judge block his extradition. His partner and mother of their 2 children, Stella Morris, wept, as WikiLeaks editor-in-chief Christine Ronson put his arm around her shoulders. In her ruling, the judge said she had no doubt that Assange could have a fair trial with an impartial jury in the United States, and she agreed that Assange had not acted as a traditional journalist but had actively encouraged hackers to gather secret government documents. But she focused on the harsh environment Assange could face if convicted. She described America's Supermax prison, the Administrative Maximum Facility or AMX, in Florence, Colo, as a facility where inmates are kept in lockdown 23 hours a day with almost no human contact. Faced with the conditions of near-total isolation without the protective factors which limited his risk at Belmarsh, I am satisfied the procedures described by the U will not prevent Mr. Assange from finding a way to commit suicide, and for this reason I have decided extradition would be oppressive by reason of mental harm and I order his discharge, Baratzer said from the bench, reading from her ruling. Assange is charged with 18 federal crimes, including conspiring to obtain and disclose hundreds of thousands of pages of secret government documents, including classified diplomatic cables and sensitive military reports from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, which were released through the WikiLeaks website, as well as directly to journalists. Prosecutors want Assange flown by U Marshals to Northern Virginia to face the charges, which expose him to 175 years in a maximum security prison. A spokesman for the Justice Department said the U.